Hi, welcome back to penetration testing course. So in this course we are going to learn about the basic operating system which we are going to use for penetration testing, that is the Kali Linux. So what is the Kali Linux? Kali Linux is an open source operating system. All system hardware and resources such as the CPU, memory, and storage are directly managed by the operating system. So Kali Linux is similar to Unix, but Kali Linux can work on a large number of devices from mobile to your supercomputers. That Linux includes the kernel, so it is the base component of any operating system. So it manages system resources and makes users communicate with hardware by using Kali Linux commands. Another one is system user space. So it contains all the codes of the applications that the user interacts with, and the Kali Linux includes the applications also. So it consists of all the utilities and softwares that are used while working. So they can be accessed by using Kali Linux command, or they can be used from the graphical user interfaces. So Kali Linux is having two different things. One is GUI, that graphical user interface. You can go and use this graphical user interface, or you may go with the command line, that is the terminal, which is used to interact with the machine, right? So in this, why do we need this Kali Linux, the operating system? That we should understand the basics. So this Kali Linux is primarily used by ethical hackers. It contains hundreds of cybersecurity tools and applications for various information security tasks such as penetration testing, forensics, and reverse engineering. So there are some few more reasons why to use this Kali Linux. So before going to discuss that reasons, you can find the various applications which are useful at these applications for various information security tasks, such as your information gathering, vulnerability analysis, web application analysis, database assessment, password attacks, wireless attacks, and so on. And it's also having a beautiful tool, that the reporting tools also. The reporting tools, it's have the Meltego, and social engineering toolkits are also present in this. So there are free open source operating system. This is a free open source operating system. So Kali Linux is free of charge, and anyone can download and use this operating system. This is one of the reason to use this Kali Linux. Another one is the multi-language support. So Kali Linux, supports the code is written in English, but it includes the multilingual support that allows non-English speaking users to locate and use the tools and applications easily. Another reason to use Kali Linux is wireless device support. So Kali Linux is built with a wide range of wireless supports, so that it can run on a wide variety of devices. And Kali Linux, another reason is it is completely customizable. Kali Linux can be customized according to the user, from the user interface to kernel level. So in this case, there are we are going to discuss the 10 basic Kali Linux commands. Now let us see those commands, the top Kali Linux commands that are most commonly used in the cyber security domain or penetration testing. The first one is, let us go with the command line prompt, that is open the terminal. Let me just make it bigger. Okay, so in the terminal you can find a command called man. A command called man. So it displays the user manual for all commands in Kali Linux. It includes bash commands, and detailed synapses with a short description. With a short description. But before going to discuss the top 10 commands, is to become a uh, privileged user, because what are the services are given to you, to discuss that, here you find the pen test is a I mean the way the user one who is using this, whereas Kali Linux is the machine, and here is the directory where you are going to be working here. So before going to doing that one, we use that the packages and the binaries in this Kali Linux, they generally executed in the with the with the pseudo privileges, administrative privileges, we say. So in this case, we talk about the basic command which we should learn is sudo command. So this sudo is a program designed to allow a system admin to give limited root privileges to users and log root activity. The basic philosophy is to give a few privileges as possible, but still allow people to get their work done. So this version is built with the minimal shared library dependencies that use the sudo adapt package instead of if you need the LDAP support for the users. So in this, let us see the sudo command. The first comes that the convert between the sudoers file formats. So this sudoers file format, that is to convert this one, we read that convert the sudoers. So to convert this, convert between the sudoers file format, you find that sudoers hyphen h, which gives the all the details. So here you can find that the command svt sudoers is not found. Did you mean the command svt shooters from the Debian? So you can see here, is there any mistakes or typing mistakes done? That typing mistakes can be happened here. So you can write that that cvt issue sudoers and give the hyphen h and type. So it will give you the lot of options that how they are going to be utilized in the pseudo conversion one, so that you can find uh, here is for bash files, you may use the switch -b, and for configuration files you may use the -c. For default data types you may use the -d, or for expand aliases you may use the -e, and so on. So this is the conversion files, we say. So let me just reduce the size of this to view this size. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Uh, So next we'll try to check the another the option sudo command option is your svt shooters that converts between the shooters file format. That is what we just checked out. So -b is hyphen b option is used along with your cvt shooters. So that is for your base file. That is the base dn for your sudo LDAP queries, and -c is used for configuration files. So that is the path to the configuration file it describes, and -d, -e, and go on. It uses for different purpose. So then finally comes to the sudo. This sudo is used to execute a command as another user. Is execute a command as an another user. So sudo h, you will find all the various commands which are used in this sudo as an for execution as an another command, another user. So you can find here that the options here, like sudo minus h is used for your help purpose, sudo v is used for another purpose, sudo hyphen a, that is as known as your pass, so that use a helper program for password prompting, and hyphen b is used as a run command in the background, hyphen capital B is used, that is bell command, just a ring bell when prompting, hyphen c, that is the close from the number, that is the close all files descriptors, and hyphen capital D is used to change the working directory before running the command. So there are a lot of other options, that capital E is used for preserve the user environment when running the commands. So these are there are multiple options are there. So any sudo command followed by these switches, that will give you the more information about how to use these commands. Then comes to the suppose to the sudo event of your input output to your log server. So for that, the command which is used in this sudo is, we use this sudo uh, underscore the log server directory. So in log server directory, so this is saying that the permission is denied. So if you write this, because I'm in another guest user, so if I write like a sudo, the sudo log server denied, so it will ask you the password, because as an administrative server, so if you give the password, then it will open that what are the different the addresses are there on the server, that you can find that the addresses are already in use, that the internet ip addresses, ip version 4 and ip version 6 addresses are already in use. So that is for input output log server purpose. So then, if you are sending, suppose the input output log to your log server, then in that case, use that the sudo log server, and giving the space and two hyphens and the help, it will give you all the options of how to send a file, the log file to your log server. That is, if it use this sudo underscore log server directory, and use the switch minus f, that is the file, so path to the configuration file, minus h is for your help, minus n is for your no fork, that do not fork, run in the foreground, and minus capital R, that is the random drop file is there. So then by sending the log log to your server, you can also use the command that this uh, the sudo log server, I mean, you can use the sudo send log simply. So this sudo send log can also give you the file options to send the files, that is on receiver side. If you use, if it is sudo log send, I mean send log, which is followed by either minus a or minus h, or we can say hyphen a, hyphen h, or hyphen I, or hyphen p, that port number. So what you want to send, that one it will give that. If you send with minus hyphen a, that means it accepts, that only send and accept events. If minus h means a host to send the logs to the server, and minus I means that remote id of your input output log to resume, and minus p means port to use when connecting to the host. So these are some different switches which are used for this sudo. And to edit to execute a command as an another user, you may use the command that the sudo edit command. And to get more information about this sudo edit command, it will give you uh, okay. Okay, so let me just check it out. Okay, so in sudo edit command, you can just find out, what are the different services that sudo edit can provide. That again, it may use the a helper program for the password protecting, and other important information can be used by this. So this is the our basic, the meaning is to say here is, let me just clear the screen. And the basic meaning is why this sudo is used means the sudo is a program that designed to allow a system admin to give the limited root privileges. So now let us see about the basic commands, top 20 commands which we use in the penetration testing course. So now let us see the top Kali Linux commands that are most commonly used in the penetration testing. First one is the man command. So it displays the user manual for all commands in Kali Linux. It includes the bash commands and detailed synapses with a short description. So the general command is the man, and it use the some, you may use some options like the switches which we have just discussed. You can use the switches, and you may use the multiple switches also, and give the some command name, or whatever you want to do, that command names can be given. Okay, and so on. So this is the general syntax of your man command. So let us take an example that man ls, suppose. Okay, so where the man ls describes the man, the list. So that the manual for all commands list. So if you click on that, it will give you the all the list of commands, that how they are going to be used, and what are the use of that one. So like the synopsis that describes the entire information of, okay. So this list, directory contents are there, that ls and its options and their file. So let me just quit this. Okay, so similar to this, you will find the another important command which we use is the cd command. So this command is used to change the directory that you are working in. So, for example, if you write that, let me just, if I type the ls command, the list on desktop, so I'm finding that desktop is the downloads, Nessus, pictures are there. If I want to change from the current directory into your desktop, so we may use this cd desktop command and just press enter, so you will enter into the directory, the desktop directory. So to come out of this, you may use this cd dot dot, so then you will be out of that directory, you will go to the current directory. If you use the present working directory, that pwd, present working directory, it will show we are in the home, and on the directory of your pn test now. So another important command that we just use, that your ls command, that this ls command, that this command displays all the files and folders in a given directory. Suppose let me check it here. It is giving all these directories, list all the directories. If I go to the desktop, suppose, so in the desktop, if I want to check what are the folders and files in this directory, it will show you there is nothing in this directory. Suppose if I let me go back, simply use the cd, so we'll get back, or sometimes cd dot dot you may use. So here, list it, and if I want to go to the directory called like Nessus, suppose. Okay, Nessus directory, and just check it out. What are the files and folders are there? So there is one, zip file is here, right? So this is another important command, and then we use the cat command. We use the cat command. So this cat command reads the content of all files that are in a terminal. That are in a terminal. Okay. So that means, suppose, let me just remove this. Let me create a text file. Suppose a simple text file here, like uh, this is a pen test lab activity, and just let me save this file on the desktop. Test file, and let me just save it on that. So let me check it out whether that file is there or not on the desktop. Let me just let's it. So uh, the the f- let me save this file as test dot as the extension. Let me give this as the text file only. Let me replace it. Okay. So go to the command one, and here you can see you can use this cat file, the cat. So this command reads the content of all the files that are in the terminal. So let me check it out. If we have a text file, that txt file that has just we created it, right? So if we use the cat, the test.txt file, and just check it out what is written in that. So let me just check it out. This file is not showing on that, where it is created and desktop. Okay. uh, okay, it is on the desktop. So let me go to the your desktop file, desktop directory, and then check it out. Is there any file? Test file is there, so we may use the cat, the test.txt. In that directory, it will write that, or simply you can write the. So in that, text file, so we write that this is an pen test lab activity. So this cat is used to, display the content of your files. So another one is, let me just clear this. Okay, another one is the touch command. The touch command. So this command creates new files without, writing any content in it. So the basic syntax is the touch, and give the options, whatever the switches that you want. So the options will be used here, and after that, the extensions, the file name will be used. Like it will use some file names. Is the file name. So this touch command, as said, it just creates a new files without writing any content in it. So let us see this. Let me just go back to the pentest directory. So let me go back, or yeah, I'll do the and desktop. That's better. So your desktop. Okay. So in this file, let me try to create a file by using the touch command. Touch. Let me write the test dot txt file. Okay, let's check it out whether that file is created or not. Test dot txt is created, right? So preparing, another important uh, command which we used here is make directory. Make directory command. So this command will create a new directory in the present working directory. So presently we are in the directory of the on Kali Linux machines, the under the user, the pen tester user on Kali Linux machine, at home directory. So how to check it out? In which directory we are. As we already discussed, that if you type the pwd, we are in the directory of pen test, the home and pen test directory. We are in the directory of pen test. So if I want to create any new directory, that make directory, and give the directory name as the test. So we are creating the pen test. So create a directory and just check it out whether that directory is created or not. So here you can look at here, the test directory is created, right? So another one is, as we are just talking about this PWD, the PWD. So it stands for print working directory. Presently, the working print the working directory. As the name suggests, that it shows you the working directory that you are working in now. So in the print PWD, if you see that, we are working in the home pen test directory. Sorry. This is another important command which we frequently use in this. Another command we use is echo command. Echo. So this command displays any text as arguments. So it is used for debugging cell programs. Debugging the cell programs. So let me just write that echo with the option. If you go with the option help, it will give you the more detailed idea about this. So whatever you write, the same thing it will be displayed on your screen. If I write that echo minus e, and in double quote, suppose uh, welcome to pentest, and close with the double quote, that as it is it will be displayed to us, right? So in this, if you see that, if I write, if I separate this with the forward slashes, like welcome to the pen test with the forward slashes, that this will be displayed in a different lines. Okay. So this is another option. So let me just clear this screen for you and just check it out. Another important command which we use is rm command. So this command is used to remove or delete any directory. Remove or delete any directory. So let me, just now we have created one directory, that is the test directory. Let us try to remove this directory. Okay. So you may use the rm directory and give the directory name. The directory name is test. So you can use that. The rm cannot remove the test. It is a directory. Okay. So that means if we Oh, sorry. If we, I mean, we will try to get into the desktop. Oh, it is a case sensitive. So then in that, clear the screen and just list out what are the files are there. So let us try to remove the uh, so let us try to remove this uh, test file and then check it out whether it is removed or not. So that ts file is removed. Uh, So another one is, to just come out to remove the any directory, as we have seen in the previous example that to remove this directory we use the the remove dir command. That remove directory command deletes or removes or empty directories like the test directory and check it out whether it is removed or not. So you can see that the test directory is removed, and to create that one we use the make dir ts directory. So that will create the oh sorry, the there is a typo mistake. Yeah. So in make directory it will create the directory. So test is again created, and to remove the directory you use the remove directory and test name. It will remove that directory ls. This is another important the command which we use. And another one is we use the command. Let me just clear the screen. We use the command wget. Wget command. So this command downloads applications and web pages directly from the web. Directly from the web. So I mean, you may get this that like http, suppose https, and give the backslash like html.com and give the backslash. So try to download the web pages directly. That is, so we get that web page applications or web pages can directly download from the website. Another one is another important command which we use is the mv command. mv command. So this command can do two things. It can either rename the file or directory, or it can move files from one folder to another folder. One folder to another folder. So let me just check it out. Is there any files here? So let me just create a file here that uh, just use the touch command and give the test.txt. So that creates a file here. So we have the tst file. Suppose if you want to move this file to the desktop, suppose, then we must give the command that uh, move, give the initial file name. Our initial file name is tst.txt, and give the new file name. Suppose if you want to move this file into the suppose desktop, suppose. Okay. So then you can write into the desktop and just check it out whether this file is still here or not. Now there is no file here. So then to check it out whether this file is moved to the desktop or not, so if you go and check it out in the desktop whether the file is there or not, yeah, test.txt file is moved from here, right? So let me again just go back And another important command which we use is cp command. So this command copies files from one location to the another location. It copies from one location to the another location. So let us see that cp if we have two file, let me just create one more file here in the desktop, like ls. Is there any text file? Nothing is there. So let me just create the touch txt one uh, the txt, and let me create another file, txt, sorry, the text2 file txt. So then check it out. There are two files are there here. So we can use the command uh, uh, so we can use the command option that copy the txt, sorry, txt1 dot t text file to your uh, txt2 dot test file. So it will copy the content of your one file into another file, or you may use that the cp uh, copy the content of your text1 dot txt to your desktop. Okay, and then you just check it out, change to your desktop, and check whether that file is there or not. So we find the text1.txt file, so content can be copied. So this is another important command which we use. And the another command is we use the tree command. So this command shows the list of contents from a directory in the tree fashion. The tree fashion. So now we are in the desktop directory, and if you hit that, then it shows the what are the different files are there in the tree format. And another important the command which we use is grep. So grep. So this command searches files and prints lines that matches the pattern. That matches the pattern. Okay. So that we have a text one file, so you can write that grep, and we have two files here. One is test.txt is there, another one is text.1. So you can use the pattern by using this minus I, that gives the pattern and gives the file name. The file name is suppose text one dot txt. So in that file nothing is there. So it is simply right here. Let me just write something in this file. Suppose on desktop in txt file, let me write something. This course is all about pen test. So try all the pen test tools in the Kali Linux, and let me just save this file. Okay. Okay. So now you can just check it out. Is there anything is written or not in that? So let me use the, Control Z, and use the file that grp grab. So you can check it out. Is there anything written in that file? Means nothing is there. It's stopped. Right? So this command just searches files and prints all that matches. So in this, uh, let me give the command. Okay. So suppose if I write the pattern, suppose D, and check it out whether it is there or not. Control Z, the in the txt1 dot, sorry, txt. So it will try all the pen test tools in the, so all the red marks that you are finding, which pattern that you are going to searching in that particular file. So this grp is used for that. And another command which we use is the vi command. So this command allows the users to edit the text in the Vim editor. So if you write the text file name, that suppose vi text 2, I mean the suppose test 2, then it will open a new editor. Again, right, this is Dr. Raj. Okay, associate professor of instruction, and just save this file. Okay. Yeah. So you can take the action here. We'll just clear the terminal, or uh, just let us close this. Close the tab. Oh, so something that you can write here, and by the option key, it will, you're going to close the tab now. Okay. So this is another way. And another important one is that is to create the files, and the another one is we use the head command. So this command prints the first given number of lines from a file. First given number of files, to a number, that is, or you can see the help of this. So it will give you the details. Mm, so it quite gives you the, what are the different options that you can use, that a head with the switch, suppose minus c, that means that print the first number bytes, and of your each file. If you give the switch that minus n, means that print the first number line instead of the first 10, like that. So different versions are given to this. And the important command which we use is the tail command. So this command prints the last given number of lines from the file. And another important command which we use is wc command. So this stands for the word count. So it shows the number of lines, words, and characters and bytes inside the file. uh, Suppose if you write uh, let me just, we have the text2 file. So let me just check it out, what is there in the text2 file, txt. Okay, so nothing is there in this file. Let me just check it out. Is there anything we write in the text one file? Text one dot txt. So there is nothing. Let me just change to desktop. Okay, desktop. I'll just check it out. File. There are two files are there. Let us see here. Cat txt1 dot txt. So here something is written. So we may use this wc file and txt1 dot txt file. So it gives the the number of lines, words, and characters and bytes in this. So first one, number of lines. There are two lines are there here. Then there are 17 words are there, and 79 characters are there in this particular one. So it gives that details. So like that, if you use that, the trail, the tail command and view the uh, let me use the switch minus n. So suppose the second line in the txt1 file, so that gives the uh, oh sorry, so it gives the second one that try all the Pinterest tools. So it gives uh, this command prints the last given number of lines from a that. So we have given two. Instead of that, if I suppose write uh, one, so then it prints the only one line, that is the last one. Okay, so these are one of the some of the most important tools, the commands that we use. So let me quickly write on the txt file. So the first one which we used, let me just, okay, and okay, so let me just summarize these commands that which we are so far used. The first command we use the man command. So that man command is that displays the user manual, and another command is the cd command that is used to change the directory that you are working on. And then the ls command we use that lists displays all the files and folders in a given directory. And we use the cat command. This command is used to read the content of all files that are in a terminal. And we use uh, the touch command. This command creates a new file without writing any content in it. And we use the make directory command, mkdir command, that is used to create a directory in the parent working directory. And we use the pwd command. This pwd command is it stands for print working directory. As the name suggests, that it shows you the working directory that you are working in. And then we have seen the another command, that echo command, that displays any text as an argument. So it is used for debugging the shell programs. And the ninth command which we use, that the rm command, that to remove or delete any files. And to delete the directory we use the remove directory command, that removes the directory, the any empty directories. And then we use the web application or web page get directory. that downloads applications and web pages directly from the web. And we use another command, that is mv command, which is used to, the this command can do, it can either rename the file or directory, or it can move files from one folder to the another folder. And to copy any file, so cp command is used to copy files from one location to another location, or one file to your another file. And then we use the tree command to display, this command shows the list of content from the directory in the tree fashion. And then we use the grp command. So this command searches files and prints lines that matches the pattern inside the file. And we use another, the command is vi editor. So this command allows the users to edit the text in the vim editor. And we have seen the head command, that prints the first given number of lines from a file. And we use the tail command. This tail command prints the last given number of lines from a file. Then the another command is wc, that stands for your word count. So that shows the number of lines, words, characters, and bytes in the file. So these are, and another the command is the history command. So this history command shows the history of all the commands that you have typed and executed in the terminal. So far, so if you write that the history command, so it shows up to now, whatever the commands and which we have used so far in this particular demonstration, right? So this these are, some basic basic overview of your Kali Linux, and what are the different commands that we use in the penetration testing course. Thank you.